The question today is, what the heck is my vibration and how do I raise it? All right, let's look at some ways. 10 great ways to raise your vibration. Number 1, flower essences. Have some down here. We're going to look at those. Beautiful way to drink something, spray something, and increase your vibration. Number 2, crystals. There's all kinds of fun things that we can do with crystals to pick up our vibration. Number 3, essential oils and hydrosols. That's another one we're going to look at. There's some fun things that we can do there. Number 4, some kind of internal art, yoga, Tai Chi, QiGong, meditation. We'll look at some of that too. Number 5, read an inspiring book or a blog or a YouTube video, something like that. I have Think and Grow Rich, awesome book I'm reading right now. Thank you, Pam Grout. All right, number 6, get a massage. Oh, beautiful. Number 7, get an essential oil spinal application. All kinds of things again that we can do that will pick up the energy on the spine, get that vibrating a little bit better, a little bit higher. Number 8 is interesting. Get a spiritual acupuncture treatment. Now that's something a lot of people don't realize, that acupuncture is rooted in spirit. Does all kinds of really interesting things with our energy. It's not just for pain. So talk to your acupuncturist about that. Number 9, go out and do a kind act for somebody. Just pick something, pick somebody, go surprise them, do something special, and feel that energy grow, that whole vibration for both of you. Number 10, pop on your favorite music and dance. All right, there we go. So if we look at what is our vibration when we talk about that, and a big thing with vibration is we can really say that it corresponds very closely to what our emotional state is. And I'm going to explain that just a little bit. Our heart sets the tone for our entire body. What does our heart do? Our heart beats. And that beat is like a drum beat. And that beat goes through and it affects all of the cells, everything in our whole body. So our heartbeat changes with every emotion that we feel. You can try that out and watch. If you feel happy, the heart beats in a certain way. If we feel sad, our heart beats completely different. It's communicating a different vibration to our being. And also our body is more than 70% water. Think of the way that vibration and drum beat affect water and how that goes through. There's some type of communication happening there. So if I talk about lower vibration, that really corresponds to negative emotions. And we're going to get into more health symptoms, depression, stress, things like that. And if we raise our vibration, we have a higher vibration, that's where we start to feel joy, gratitude, happiness. We get into love, bliss, and ecstasy. So right there, that increases our passion, our motivation, our overall excitement for life. And that literally also generates more light from our heart. And when we have more light coming out in our heart and coming out through our being, our cells, and even the way that light reflects on water, that's the type of energy that we can use to heal ourselves. First, we're going to make an aromatic spritz. And this is something that's very similar to space clearing, and it smells beautiful. So what I have here is 2 hydrosols, and this is going to be our base. I'm going to use rose and melissa. You can use any number of hydrosols. These have a little dropper top in the top that I need to pop out in order to pour it, and I'm going to do about 50-50. So here's my rose. I'm going to do 50% rose, and this is a 1-ounce bottle. If you don't put the dropper top back, then the bottles will leak when they're closed. Here's the other one. This is melissa. that out there. So I want to fill this up just to where the bottle starts to curve. That'll give me enough room to put the top in and some of the essential oils also. Okay, to this, now I want to add some essential oils and also some flower essences. And the essential oils I'm going to use 2 that are also really good for space clearing, and they have a very light, uplifting scent. So white sage is one of my favorites, and we're just going to put 2 drops in. 2. I'm also going to use mugwort, and mugwort is an essential oil. You have to be really careful about using it topically. However, for this, it's going to work really nice. And we're going to put 2 drops also. And I'm going to use a 3rd one, which is Davana. And Davana is a beautiful flower from India, and it's used in ceremony. It's going to give just a really beautiful floral scent that's very light also in the background. So the mugwort and the white sage are really going to open up the Davana, and the Davana is heavy on the aroma. The other oils are going to lighten it up. Okay, we're going to use 2 flower essences, and the 2 that I've chosen are just happy. And so this is Morning Glory. Now these have no aroma, and they're used just for their vibration. So I'm going to put 2 drops of each on these. The other one is Indian Paintbrush. This inspires creativity. Really taking it makes you want to go and just do something fun, create something, a painting or write. Alright, so we've got 3 essential oils, 2 drops each, 2 flower essences, 2 drops each, and 2 hydrosols. We're going to put the spray top on and shake that up really well. And we're going to put our label on there. You always want to put a label on whatever you're making here. And the label says high vibration, and then it gives the ingredients and has a date on it. One of the ways that I love to use crystals is, if you have a collection, get them out and just play around. Make some kind of design with it, and then you can put things in the middle. And what crystals do is they amplify vibration. They just amplify energy. And so you can use them in a lot of ways where you want to do that. You want to bring a nice vibration in. And they're so beneficial. It's like they love us so much. So here I've just made a nice, beautiful design, and then we can let the spritz that we made sit in the middle of that. And kind of energetically what that looks like now is I've got the points on the crystals going towards the center, and it's going to have a feel like this, and it's vibrating into whatever's in the middle. Sometimes you can actually feel that. If your hands are sensitive to feeling energy, and you take and you put your hands over this, sometimes you can come out from an area where they're not, and then come in, and you'll really feel a difference. The bottom of your hand may get very tingly when you're over this area, and that can get really interesting. So we can just let this sit there for a little while, maybe while we set up a space that we're going to do meditation and QiGong in, and we'll actually use this in a few minutes. The other thing that I like to put in here is flower essences. And we're going to drink a flower essence first. So we did put a couple in here. I'm going to use 2 different ones in water to ingest. And flower essences are not essential oils. I'll put a link to some really nice ones at the end and show you exactly what we used here. But you want to shake them first and kind of get them tingly. I'm going to use cayenne. And cayenne, it's not like the hot pepper at all. The flower essence is real peppy and fiery and motivating. It really makes you want to get something done. The other one I'm going to use is green nicotiana. And this one's very interesting. This one helps to harmonize us with the energy of the earth and the vibration, the drumbeat of the earth. And I thought, oh, how interesting to use that one when we're specifically working with raising our vibration, connecting with the earth and letting that flow through us. Okay, so I've got 2 drops in here, and once this has sat for a while, this is going to have a nice vibration to it from the crystals. And then I'm going to need to make this just a little bit larger here, and we can just put that in the middle and let that sit for a little while. If it's in a room where a window can shine sunlight on it, that's even extra nice. Another thing we can do is put ourselves in the middle of the crystals, and I love doing this. I'm going to show you what I do when I'm looking to get inspired and motivated and raise my vibration. I'll set up something like this, sit in the middle, have my flower essence water and my spray ready. And so what I might do here is take and just sip a little bit of the flower essence water. And then I'm going to shake up my spritz and spray this around. And meditate. And so to do this, what I'm going to do is just focus on breathing down to my lower abdomen. And when I start feeling really good, I'm going to add a movement in. I'm going to do this a little bit faster for video purposes right now. Feel our breath. I want to see if I can breathe soft enough and just allow myself to feel the crystals vibrating around me and kind of feel that coming onto my energy field. It feels really nice. And there's a nice movement we can do, starting with the palms up. And if we inhale up, as if we're gathering energy from above, and then exhale, bringing that down into ourselves, concentrating it in the dantian, the area below the navel. And this just has such a nice vibration feeling to it. So I might do this for 5-10 minutes, and it really depends, because sometimes if it starts to just feel really, really good, you can get lost in it, and it's like 30 minutes, an hour later. Take as much time as you want. We're going to end here with a little bit of Tai Chi, and you can do this standing in the crystals. You could do QiGong. You could move the crystals out of the way, and if you do a Tai Chi form, do the whole thing. We're just going to do a little movement here called wave hands like clouds, and it's really nice to get the energy flowing through the body. So, comfortable stance, you want to relax your knees and your hips, and we're going to bring the arms out, rounded to the front. We're going to shift our weight. What we're going to do is follow the upper elbow. We're going to shift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feel the vibration, feel the energy flowing through your body. Relax into the movement and flow with your breath.